Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about module number 1, that is introduction to power system, overhead transmission lines and overhead line insulators. Here we are going to discuss about the concept overhead ground wires. So overhead ground wires. So if you see this picture very clear, in this figure I am going to show that overhead ground wires which are constructed at the top of the transmission system. Even though the ground wire is constructed top, means it is some more height that of actual conductor, which is constructed between the two successive poles via string type insulators. If you see this figure very clear, here this is the actual line conductor. So ground wire is constructed more than that height of actual line conductor. So you see the difference between that height of that line conductor and ground wire. Ground wire height is very high than line conductor. Between the two successive poles only this ground wire also connected mechanically. And whenever there is a 10,000 kilovolts per centimeter potential which takes place between cloud to earth, or between the two clouds or on the same cloud, by that time the energy is discharging from one cloud to another cloud, or from 1 centimeter of that cloud to another centimeter of that same cloud, or cloud to earth. Here it is the case where we are discussing that energy is discharging from cloud to earth due to that lightning strokes. So this is the lightning stroke, how it is happened directly on the conductor. By that time high amount of electricity is discharging via rainfall and it reaches that ground wire. Because ground wire is placed on the top of that line conductor, so initially it meets that high electricity only for ground wire. It is not going to meet that line conductor. So whenever that high amount of electricity which meets that ground wire is properly having earthing connection at every successive pole, then this high amount of electricity which meets that ground wire is immediately surged towards the ground, and ground resistance is also we are going to maintain very low value. As early as possible we are going to surge or to discharge that this surge current. And in economical point of view, this ground wire is not at all constructed to the overall length of the transmission system. It is constructed only at the places where the transmission system is frequently affected to the lightning, that too direct stroke of lightning. So especially like hilly areas, and while we are crossing that rivers, in those places it is frequently affected to that lightning stroke. So there is a there we are going to give that proper protection with help of overhead ground wire which is constructed at the top of the line conductor as to surge that surge current towards the ground. So this is that pictorial representation for better understand about that overhead ground wires. So it is most efficient and effective method of providing protection, because the ground wires are placed above the line conductors at such positions that practically all lightning strokes are intercepted by them. That means all lightning strokes are intercepted by the ground wire which is constructed at the top of the line conductor. So immediately the lightning stroke current is catched by the ground wire instead of that line conductor. Thereby we are going to protect that our system from the discharging of heavy current due to that lightning strokes, and the current is surged towards the ground with the proper earthing which takes place at every successive pole. So the ground wires are grounded at each tower as to surge the current as early as possible towards the ground, or pole through. Sometimes not only the ground wire is surged towards the ground at each tower, sometimes pole through there is a properly it is connected to the ground. So and the ground resistance is as low resistance as far as possible due to their proper location of this grounding wire. The overall lightning strokes which takes place on the conductor, that high electricity is discharged by this ground wire due to that proper earthing which takes place at each tower, or total that pole through of that conductor instead of allowing them that to line conductors. Therefore, the heavy current, heavy lightning current or heavy surge current like 10 kiloamperes to 50 kiloamperes of current, normally like direct strokes or which are takes place from the power system equipment, which is flowing towards the ground through the ground wire. The degree of protection depends upon the footing resistance of the tower. If the footing resistance of the tower is very low, the surge current is surged towards the ground as early as possible. If the footing resistance of the tower is high, it takes some amount of the time to surge the current towards the ground. So in majority of the cases, the footing resistance of the tower always we can maintain very low resistance value. So the value of the foot resistance should be kept as low as possible, and during the time of lightning stroke, whenever the current is flowing via the grounding wire, of course some amount of the current which is meeting that conductor and the transmission system associated equipments, by that time the insulators which are separating that live conductor and the supporting towers, during that lightning strokes time interval, the insulator has to bear that high amount of voltage. That voltage here mathematically we can represent the formula V1 is equal I1 into R1. So if you see this figure, this is the voltage which has to withstand by the either string type insulators which are isolating that live conductor current and the supporting structure. Here these insulators having that bearing capability to withstand the voltage, like for example if I take that voltage of V1 at tower A, that V1 is mathematically expressed the formula here V1 is equal the current which is surging towards the ground, that is I1, and its earth resistance like R1. Therefore these insulators at tower A has to withstand a voltage like V1, which is nothing but the potential difference between this supporting pole to the earth, that is V1 is equal I1 into R1. Similarly, the voltage offered at tower B, that is V2, between that ground wire to the earth, this potential has to withstand by these insulators which are associated to this tower B. So this voltage is mathematically represented, that is V2 is equal I2 into R2. So for this voltage we have to design the insulators to withstand from the lightning stroke voltage. Next, advantages. Advantages of overhead ground wires. The advantage of overhead ground wires is it has the protection against lightning strokes on the transmission lines, and a grounding wire provides damping effect on any disturbance traveling along the line as it acts as a short circuited secondary, because secondary means it is connected properly to the ground at every pole of the transmission system. So it provides a certain amount of electrolytic shielding against external fields. So this ground wire having proper shielding is there to withstand about the direct stroke which takes place on the grounding wire. Thus it reduces that the voltage induced in the line conductors, so that it reduces that voltage induced in the line conductors because of the presence of electrolytic shielding due to the discharge of a neighboring cloud. That means whenever the lightning strokes has been takes place. Next, disadvantages of grounding wire. It requires additional cost. There is a possibility of its breaking and falling across the line conductors. Again there exists that like double fault, LG fault, and thereby causing a short circuit fault. Usage of galvanized stranded steel conductors as ground wires require that high amount of cost. So in economical point of view it is like a disadvantage. In complexity point of view, that is population point of view, that conductors on one pole that is increases due to that adding of this ground wire. So it causes to short circuit fault like LG or double L or triple L or triple LG. So using of galvanized strand steel conductors meets that additional cost of the conductor. Thank you.